Hi everybody, it's Jenny from Missouri Star Quilt Company, and it is Tuesday Newsday, and I have some quick things to talk about because I got to get on an airplane today. So the weather in Hamilton today is 95. It's so warm, perfect day to be out shopping. So come to Hamilton if you need any quilting fabric. This is a great place to be. So let's talk about some things that are coming up. I'm going to be in Birmingham, England. I'm going to be in Birmingham, England this week for the big quilt festival there. I have 3 trunk shows and a Q&A that I'm doing on Saturday morning. I'm super excited about it. I love that show. There's so much to see, so much more than just quilt fabric. Lots of things to see in Birmingham, so I'm super excited about that. On Friday, while I'm gone, I've already filmed this tutorial. It's on a pattern by Material Girlfriends called Bundles and Bows. And you know, I love cleverness. And what happens is you make a block that looks like this, and then by how you cut it, it looks like this. And so we did it all out of Vanessa Gerritsen's Hey Boo line. It's a very cute Halloween line, and it's just darling. I think you'll love it, and it'll tweak your brain a little bit to see how we made this, but it's really fun. They're very clever girls. All right, so then I have Garden of Quilts coming up in September, the 11th to the 14th. That's in Lehi, Utah, and I will be there, and we will all 3 of us, Natalie, Misty, and I, be teaching classes, and also there will be a Q&A there as well, and a book signing. So there's lots of fun things that are happening at Garden of Quilts. And then the next week, less than 50 days away, is Birthday Bash. And I'm having to work way ahead and get really prepared for Birthday Bash to make sure I'm ready. When I get home from England, I will have 49 days until I leave for Africa. And I have like 3 trips in between there. We also just finished up the Doan Girls Retreats. We probably had about 75% new people there, which was really fun because they're just so excited to be there, and we really wowed them. So that was fun. We have another Doan Girls coming up in August, and I don't know if that's full or not, but if you want to come to one, you ought to check out Eventbrite and see what's available. Get on the wait list if there is one. I don't know if there is one, but if there is, you know, a lot of times things happen that people can't control, and a spot will open up. So if you can, get on a wait list. Also, we have the final days to get your pre-order for the Christmas box this year. I'm super excited about everything that's in it. And you know how I feel about the Christmas box. I love doing it. It feels like a personal gift to you guys. And, you know, lots of fun. Annie, do we have any questions for today? Maybe a couple of quick ones. There's so much going on, and we just got to be fast today, but I want to do a couple of questions if we can.
My sister and I are going to Garden of Quilts. Unfortunately, we won't be attending any of your classes.
That's all right.
Will there be any other opportunity to have you autograph her book?
Yes. So first of all, we'll be walking the gardens whenever we're not teaching, which is most of the afternoons. Also on Saturday, I think, is our Q&A. But the chances of finding us around are pretty good. So we'll just be there. We love that event. We love seeing the quilts in the gardens, and hopefully we'll run into each other.
Will there be a Jenny Christmas box while you're gone?
We're hoping so. You know, there's Zoom and there's FaceTime and emails, so we're already halfway done, more than halfway done. I would say 3/4 of the way done, picking things for next year's box. I've already chosen a bunch of really cool stuff. So we have a meeting about that before we leave, and it should be a good one because we have to work ahead like that, and so that one's almost done. So yes, for the first year, and yes, probably for the next year. We'll have to wait and see what happens and how much time we have with each other. I don't exactly know how much time what I'm doing in Africa is going to take. We're hoping to still do some videos. We're hoping to still do Tuesday Newsday. We just kind of have to wait and see and play it by ear. So fingers crossed that there will be one for the next year as well.
2 last questions
Okay.
around kind of the same. How do you find the time to sew as much as you do? And you are so busy. Do you ever have time to just sit with a good book?
Of course, I love to read. Oh my gosh. So I have to read at night even to go to sleep. I read, if I read a few pages, then I'm thinking about somebody else's stuff and not mine, and the ideas will stop coming in and I'll actually sleep. So I do have time to sit and read a good book. Not as much relaxed time as I like, but to be fair, I have a hard time relaxing. So the sewing part is really interesting. I sew for events and what I, and what I want to give things to people, like for Christmas and things like that. And so I make sure I have time for that. I also I sew an hour in the morning. I try to sew for myself before I turn it over to Missouri Star. And understand, you guys, sewing is my job, but it's also what I love to do. So when I'm happy or sad or anxious or anything, sewing is my go-to. You know how some people clean when they're mad? I got a whole new outfit. Anyway, I love sewing, and so I do find time for myself. I've been sewing on Sunday, and you know why? Because I have a captive guy who I can say, will you iron this? Will you trim this up? I have a helper right there. So I've been doing some Sunday sewing, trying to get ready with some Christmas gifts before I leave for Africa. And so it's super fun. But yes, I have time to sew. Yes, I read a good book. I don't actually, it's not like I have hammock time or anything, but also, to be fair, if I was in a hammock, I would feel like I got to get up and do something. So I'm always on the go. That's just how my brain works, and lots of things to get done. So anyway, we hope you guys have a good week. Hopefully I'll be able to send you some video from England, and we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye, everybody.